They know that we can defeat them. They know that we will defeat them, but they're not coming after me. They're coming after you, and I'm just standing in their way. That's all I'm doing. I'm standing in their way.
We begin tonight with the wait for a potential arrest. The 45th president of the United States, the current front runner in the Republican nomination, suggesting that he will be arrested on Tuesday, and Donald Trump not being shy with how he feels about that possibility. Yesterday, he called for protests. Today, Trump is saying it's the investigators who should be investigated.
Potential charges against Trump involve $130,000 in hush money he paid to a porn star named Stormy Daniels in the final days of the 2016 campaign, allegedly to conceal their relationship from voters. Prosecutors are investigating whether he falsified documents and violated election laws. And his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, pleaded guilty to federal campaign finance violations, admitting he helped arrange the payment and claiming it was at Trump's direction. Today, lawyer Robert Costello, a close ally of the former president, told the grand jury that he was once Cohen's lawyer and that Cohen previously told him that Trump had committed no crime.
If they want to go after Donald Trump and they have solid evidence, so be it. But Michael Cohen is far from solid evidence.
When you put a witness like a Michael Cohen, who is a convicted federal felon who served 3 years in prison for crimes of lying, fraud, and deception, that's who this case is allegedly based on.
Did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels?
Speaker Kevin McCarthy, the most powerful Republican in the House of Representatives.
Equal justice in America and stop going after people because you have political differences.
Look, I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I can't speak to that. But what I can speak to is that if you have a prosecutor who is ignoring crimes happening every single day in his jurisdiction, and he chooses to go back many, many years ago to try to use something about porn star hush money payments, that's an example of pursuing a political agenda.
God hasn't finished his job there yet. Trump was anointed for the job. Everybody in the world can try to stop it. Trump's on his way back. It's just a matter of time. And along the way, all of the people with their scams, the captured government, captured operations, all of their mischief, every angle, whether...
Guys, this is sounding like another Messiah. You better watch out.
It's military, financial, payoffs, greed, judicial, things where they're being bought and paid for, or honey trapped, or extorted. All that's going to start coming out, and it's not going to stop. And as it does, it's going to be shocking to the American people. What do they got to do to stop that? They need a war. They need to try and start a war right now.
Joe Biden chose to go to Eastern Europe and Poland, and instead of hosting one person on the ground. Make no mistake about it, this commander-in-chief is committing American blood and treasure to the Ukraine.
The one thing I will say, though, Jonathan, is you have to keep in mind that this visit comes in the context of a recent 12-point so-called peace proposal that China put forward. And so one of the things we'll be looking for is whether Mr. Xi talks about And we've been publicly saying that is just not acceptable. A ceasefire right now, if that's what's called for as a result of this meeting, might sound good, because people will stop fighting. But what it does is it ratifies Russia's conquest on the ground. It sort of freezes where they are and legitimizes that. It also could give Mr. Putin time to refit, retrain, reman, and then restart operations at a time and place of his choosing. It basically sides with Russia. Any call for a ceasefire right now.
So Trump is now bringing in the name Soros, letting everyone know that this is one of the people behind the curtains who's orchestrating all of this. And we know that Soros is targeted. But remember, they didn't go after the big guy. They didn't go after Biden's crackhead son. They didn't go after Pelosi for insider trading.
What?
They didn't go after the Clintons. They didn't go after Epstein clients. They went after the one man who promised to expose them all. That is why they're going after him. And if they get through Trump, they're coming after us.
Is Trump crazy, y'all? Is he crazy? Is he crazy? Let me know what you think. Is he crazy? Fair use. That was for critique and educational purposes. Is he crazy, y'all? Let me know.